What up, what up, what up, what up? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the one and only, it's the motherfucking general. Back at it again for the NBA sports betting season. That playoff action, that playoff betting, that playoff motherfucking strategies. Ladies and gentlemen, back again. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Last week I was sick as hell. I'm still kind of sick right now, but I am getting better little by little. Feeling much better than I did last week. So, yeah, hopefully I can finish the full clip now and be able to give you guys all my tickets, all my betting, all my strategies, all my parlays, all my teasers, and all my motherfucking money line bets. So, make sure you guys are writing this shit down. Make sure you guys are taking notes. And as always, let's get balls deep in this bitch. And let's figure out how we're going to cash out on the NBA sports betting season. Ladies and gentlemen, let us begin. Let us get started. And let us get straight up into this. So, I told you guys over the weekend, I think I dropped a clip on Saturday, I believe, Saturday morning, Saturday evening, some shit like that. I dropped a clip and I let you guys know what my bets were going into the weekend. I told you guys I'm no longer betting individual games specifically. I'm just going to do series money line parlays or series money line bets. Basically, I'm just going to pick who's going to win the series in the second round and the third round, and then going into the NBA Finals. I'm just going to pick who's going to win the series. In the first round, I like to bet it game by game. And I like to do like teasers and parlays and you know what I mean? I like to do counter bets and insurance bets and you know, all types of shit, you know, things of that nature. And I like to be diversified, on how I manage the bankroll. But, you know, the first round worked out really well for me. I gave you guys an update last week, but I'll give you guys a final update today. So this is the final update for round one of the NBA playoffs. This is the final update. The final update was, we cashed out on the OKC Pelican series. We took OKC game 2, we took OKC game 3, and we took OKC game 4. And I basically kept betting them at home and on the road for games 2, 3, and 4. We stayed away from game 1 because I wanted to see how the Pelicans would play without Zion Williamson. And sure enough, just like I told you guys, just like I called it, CJ McCollum is trash. He's fucking washed. He's a fucking crybaby to me. Brandon Ingram, I think he's a little bit overrated. Everyone kept telling me when he was with the Lakers that he's going to be the next Kevin Durant, and oh my God, he's the next KD. Well, bro, KD looked kind of fucking trash to me too. Motherfucker, you know, drops 20, 30 or whatever, but he has like no leadership. He has zero intangible skills. Like he doesn't get up in people's ass and makes them play better. You know what I mean? KD just likes to show up, drop 30, 35 points, and then go home. Like sometimes I feel like he doesn't even fucking care. So yeah, Brandon Ingram, the next KD, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Little overrated to me. I don't believe he's worth the max money. So once I saw game 1 that the Pelicans were sorry, I said, fuck that shit. We're going to fade them. So we took OKC game 2. We took them on the road game 3. And we took them on the road game 4. We fucking, you know, finished the sweep. And we took them on a bunch of fucking teasers, 5-point teasers with them and the Boston Celtics game 1 of their series. So OKC was very profitable for me. Who else was there? Timberwolves and the Phoenix Suns. We actually made money on that series. I took Phoenix Suns to beat the Timberwolves on the road, game 1 and game 2. We were wrong. So then I said, you know what? I feel like the Timberwolves are just going to smoke the fucking Phoenix Suns because after I actually watched game 1 and game 2, I felt dumb for betting on the Phoenix Suns game 1, game 2. So what did I do? I doubled up my bets game 3 and game 4, and I took the Timberwolves to win on the road. And I said, motherfucking fuck the Phoenix Suns. So we bet Timberwolves on the road to beat the Phoenix Suns game 3 and game 4, and those were double up max bets for me. So we cashed out on the Timberwolves series. What else was there? Who was that third series? Oh, Denver Nuggets at the LA Lakers. That one was also a profitable series for me. I think we took Denver game 1. I think they were at home and I think we took them on a teaser. But yeah, I think we took Denver game 1. I can't even remember now. Maybe we took the Lakers. I can't remember. You know, we might have taken the Lakers game 1 because I think all those LA bitches got in my head and kept telling me that the Lakers are going to win this fucking series. So we probably did take the Lakers, excuse me, now that I remember. I think we probably took the Lakers game 1 or game 2. And then game 3 and game 4, just like the Timberwolves series, we switched it up and said, you know what? Fuck this team. You know what I mean? And just like we fucking started doubling down on the Timberwolves game 3 and game 4 to finish the sweep, that cashed us out a fat ass profit, we did the same thing with the Denver Nuggets. We bet them game 3 on the road against the Lakers. Boom, cash that shit, double up, max up bet. And then game 4, we did the same thing. We lost that game. So then I just quadrupled down on game 5 at home in Denver. And we took that on a teaser, again with the OKC game 4. So we basically cashed out on that Denver series. Again, we took the Lakers game 1 and game 2 on the road, and then we flipped the script, and then we just took Denver Nuggets game 3, game 4, and game 5, and those were all maxed out bets to me. So we cashed out money on the Denver Nuggets series. And then last but not least, on the west side, on the West Coast, on the Western Conference side of things, we had the Mavericks and the Clippers. And I basically was taking the Mavericks to win that series, and they ended up clinching it, and I think they won the series 4-2. So we cashed out on the Dallas Mavericks series. We took the Dallas Mavericks to win that series. So basically, we made money on all 4 of those series in the Western Conference. Now, moving over to the Eastern Conference, game 1 for the Boston Celtics versus Miami Heat series. Boston Celtics, we took game 1, team total over, cashed that ticket, and then basically game 2 was a stay away game for me. That's the one that Miami actually won, so it was a good thing it was a stay away game for me. But then we took Boston on the road to win game 3 and game 4. We took them on teasers with the OKC Thunder. And guess what? Bada bing, bada boom. We cashed out those tickets too. And the Boston Celtics ended up winning game 3 and game 4. And then finally game 5, we also took a teaser on that game. And bada bing, bada boom, shakalaka. We cashed out the Boston series fucking with huge fucking massive fat ass, ass and titties profits. So super excited about that. And then who was the next one? That 2-7 series. That was the New York Knicks at Philly. Very similar situation there. On the West Coast side of things, we took Philly to win game 1 and game 2. And then at the end of it, we said, you know what? I'm going to flip the script. I'm going to take the road team now. And I took New York to win game 3s, 4, and 5. And then eventually game 6. And we just kept doing double up, maxed out bets. And the New York Knicks ended up winning that series in 6. So we cashed out that series too. And we took the Knicks to win game 6 on the road. Because I said, fuck Philly. I feel like Joel Embiid is just up and down with that stupid ass knee injury. And then finally, second to last, we had the Pacers-Milwaukee series. We took the Pacers from the beginning. We took them game 1. We took them game 2. We took them game 3. We took them game 4. We took them game 5. And we took them motherfucking game 6. And every single time they lost a game, we followed it up with the what? Double up, maxed out motherfucking bet. And we just kept doubling, tripling, and quadrupling our fucking bets till we cashed out that shit. And guess what? We cashed out that series. Pacers won 4-2. And then finally, the last series, the final series, was the Magic versus Cavaliers. And that's probably the only series I lost money in because I took the fucking Magic to win the first 2 games. I took the Cavs to win the next 2 games. And it was just back and forth. And eventually after game 5 or game 6, I just gave up on that shit and said I'm not going to lose any more profit. So that was probably the only series I lost money in. So we basically cashed out 7 out of 8 series. We were still hugely in the profit, but we could have been more profitable if I had just stayed away from that bitch ass fucking series. But other than that, that is a recap of the round 1 of the NBA postseason action. Like I said, we cashed out on OKC, we cashed out on the Timberwolves, we cashed out on the Denver Nuggets, and we cashed out on the Dallas Mavericks. On the eastern side of things, we cashed out on Boston, we cashed out on New York, and we cashed out on Indy. Bada bing, bada boom. Boom shakalaka, bitches. So yeah, made a lot of money in the first round, basically doubled, almost fucking tripled our fucking bankroll from beginning to end. And going into round 2, extremely profitable, happy, but I still want more fucking money. Doubling my money in the first round is nice, but I want to quadruple my money. I want to 5x my money. I want to 10x my money. I want to 20x my money. I want to motherfucking 50x my money. I just want to make money on top of money on top of money on top of money on top of motherfucking money. Mula, feria, motherfucking dinero, homie. I want all the motherfucking bread up here. So, yeah, Yeah, we doubled our money in the first round, but shit, I'm trying to double my money one more time. And then again after that, and again after that, and again after motherfucking that. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into round 2 of this NBA postseason, and let's figure out how we're going to double our money one more motherfucking time. All right, let's talk about the matchups we have in round 2. So, round 2 matchups. The first one is it's going to be OKC versus the Dallas Mavericks. I told you guys over the weekend that I like the Dallas Mavericks to win this series. I am taking the Dallas Mavericks to win this series. You can get them on the series money line right now, around plus 105, close to even money, depending what sportsbook you go to at. But right now I have the Dallas Mavericks basically even money. In some places you can get them around plus 105, plus 115, again, depending on the sportsbook that you're at. But basically it's even money. I like the Dallas Mavericks to win this series. I really, really, really motherfucking say I like the Dallas Mavericks to win this series. I think Luka is on a mission. I think Kyrie is fully focused, fully motherfucking committed. I like Jason Kidd as a coach. I like the coaching staff overall at large. I like the role players, the bench players, Tim Hardaway Jr. coming off the bench. Like, I really fucking like the Dallas Mavericks in this series. Now, I'm going to check the price one more time as I'm recording this. Yup, I got it right here on my cell phone. Mavericks to win the series in the Western Conference semifinals. Even money. Bada bing, bada boom. Basically, all the money I won from OKC in the first series and the Dallas Mavericks from the first series, I'm going to roll over both of those fucking profits, and I'm dumping all of that shit on Dallas Mavericks even money to beat the OKC Thunder in the second fucking round of things. Ladies and gentlemen, all the money I won from the Dallas Mavericks in the first round and the OKC in the first round, I'm taking all of that fucking money and putting it on the Dallas Mavericks to win in the second round, even fucking money. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. All right, next up, let's talk about the 2 series. So now we have the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Denver Nuggets. Now again, if you guys listened to my clip over the weekend before game 1 of that series, I told you guys that I like the Minnesota Timberwolves to beat the Denver Nuggets in the second round, and I was able to get a ticket on them, and I was able to bet that at plus 200. Let me say that one more fucking time. I bet the Minnesota Timberwolves to beat the Denver bitch-ass Nuggets, the chicken nuggets that is. I bet the Minnesota Timberwolves to beat the Denver bitch-ass Nuggets in the second round, and I got that ticket at plus 200. Plus 200. Bitches, that's the shit I'm talking about right there. I call that plus money right there. So we were able to put that. Basically, all the money I won from the Denver Nuggets series in the first round and all the money I made from the Timberwolves in the first round, I took all the profit from those 2 series and I put it on the Minnesota Timberwolves plus 200. We call that motherfucking money line right there. That's that plus money right there. That's just like a bussin' pussy right there. Fat ass and titties, cute face, slim waist, with a fucking booty that claps on that shit right there. So, yup, ladies and gentlemen, I got the Timberwolves to win this series, and we're up right now 1-0. Fuck the Denver Chicken Nuggets. So we got them at plus 200, and like I said, I took the Dallas Mavericks at even money. Now let's roll over to the Eastern Conference side of things. Eastern Conference side of things, I'm going to be honest, I haven't really made my plays yet, but I do have leans. The first one is the Boston Celtics going against the Cleveland Cavaliers. We now know that they're going to play the Cleveland Cavaliers. And unfortunately, this is probably going to be a stay away series for me, or I might just bet the Boston Celtics to win it on the road. I don't have any bets per se. I might bet this one game at a time instead of betting the series. And the only reason I'm considering not betting this series at all is because the series money line for the Boston Celtics is at minus 2,000 right now. Now, I don't know about you guys. I feel like the Boston Celtics are going to win this series, but come on, guys. Minus 2,000 for the series money line? Get the fuck out of here. That's way too much for me. Like, minus 2 G's, bro, just to win 100? Like, that's not enough for me. Even though I think the Boston Celtics are obviously going to win this series, I feel like I got to make more profit than that. So I'm probably going to stay away from the series money line. And what I'm going to do is just bet it one game at a time. I might take the team total over on the Boston Celtics one more time, or I might just take the -8, -9 on the road, because I think the Boston Celtics are going to be able to sweep these bitches. I don't like Donovan Mitchell. I don't trust Donovan Mitchell. I don't fuck with Donovan Mitchell. I think he's too short and too small for me. I think Jaylen Brown's going to fucking destroy that boy. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bet that shit one game at a time. Fuck Donovan Mitchell. And then last but not least, we have the last series in the Eastern Conference Finals, which is the Indiana Pacers going at the New York Knicks. I'm going to be honest here. I'm leaning that the Knicks are going to win the series, but I feel like the Pacers are going to be able to win a game or two. The Indiana Pacers were able to win 2 out of 3 in the regular season, and even though the New York Knicks are 10 times better as a defensive team, I think the Indiana Pacers are 10 times better as an offensive team. So I got to be honest here. I feel like the lean is that the Knicks are going to win this series, but I feel like the risk reward is more profitable if I bet the Pacers every single game. And I think the Pacers are going to win 1, maybe 2 games this series. If they end up winning the entire series, that would be cool. That would be badass. That would be really profitable. But I'm not sure they're going to win the series. I think Knicks are going to win because I think their defense is just too strong. But I think the Pacers are going to win at least a game or two. And if I can hit that shit, I'll be able to get them plus 150, plus 200 on the money line. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm probably going to be betting that series one game at a time too. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the sports betting strategy. That's the thinking. That's the psychology. That's what I'm doing over here at the back end of things at the Sports Betting Mexican Podcast. So let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment in the comment section. And, those are my plays. Again, I got Timberwolves plus 200 on the series money line. I gave you guys that play last week right before game 1 of that series. And by the way, if you guys want, you guys can still get the Timberwolves series money line. I think the Timberwolves series money line is minus 125. So you're not going to get it like plus 200 like I did. But if you guys still believe the Timberwolves like me are going to win this series, you can get them at minus 125. Honestly, that's really not that bad to me. Minus 125 to win the series, and you already won game 1 of the series. Like, honestly, that's kind of cheap in my opinion, if you ask me. So, I don't know. If you want, you guys can bet on them game 2. I think you guys can get the Timberwolves plus 200 to win game 2. I think they're going to win game 2. I think they're going to win this series in like probably 5 or 6. But I wouldn't be surprised if they sweep these bitch-ass chicken nuggets, in my opinion. So if you guys want to just take the Timberwolves to win game 2 in this series, you guys can get that shit plus 200 right now. But if you guys just want to play it safe, again, they won game 1 of the series. So they have an 80% chance to win the series, and you can get them at minus 125. That's super cheap in my opinion. That's really fucking cheap. So I would hit that shit up if you guys are still interested. Other than that, the Mavs series hasn't kicked off yet. The Boston series hasn't kicked off yet. I think tonight it's going to be the New York Knicks. And I'm probably going to stay away from game 1 of this series between the Pacers and the Knicks. I'm going to stay away from game 1, and I'm probably just going to bet game 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to stay away from game 1, but I'm probably going to bet game 2, 3, 4, and 5. But other than that, the Timberwolves are going to play tonight. You can get them plus 200, or you can get them minus 125 for the series. And for the Mavericks, again, I got them at even money. And Boston Celtics, I'm probably just going to take it one game at a time. So ladies and gentlemen, those are the bets, those are the plays, those are the parlays, those are the teasers, those are fucking everything under the sports betting strategy. Let me know what you guys think. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to keep making money, keep flipping a profit, and keep doubling and tripling and doubling and tripling and doubling and tripling our motherfucking bankroll. And we're going to reinvest all that fucking profit. And we're going to buy more crypto, more Bitcoin, and more fucking real estate, because that's what we do here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing.